Grand Day Rising everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk about food supplements. If you had the choice, would you buy something like this from Savers or Boots or other shop, which might only cost £2 or £3 or maybe a little more, or for £1.22 a day, would you buy something like this and this and this? I decided to invest in my health and I bought a bundle of multivitamin and mineral supplements from British Supplements. Now, some of you may have seen the advert on YouTube, so I decided to go off and investigate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I realised very quickly that they are a freedom company, and I decided to support them. And I think that by spending as little as £1.22 on my daily health and well-being is far more productive than, say, buying a chocolate bar or buying a coffee. So I bought a bundle of clean multivitamin stack, 2-month supply. Now they use Shopify. I also shop, of course, with FenFarm, who also now have Shopify as their website provider, which means I only have to worry about one password for any site that has Shopify. So these multivitamins and minerals cost me £66.21 plus sales tax of £13.24. I also left a tip, so the total came to £83.42 for the 2-month supply. Now, British Supplements is owned by somebody called Chris, and the address is in Guildford, which is in Northern Ireland. So they're a British company, and they send you a receipted invoice and packing slip combined, so you know exactly what you paid for and what you're getting. So it says here they are quality, potent and clean. I had seen elsewhere and was horrified to discover that most food supplements contain a lot of nasties, including anti-caking agents, for example, and you can have maybe as little as 1% of the actual vitamin or mineral, and the rest will be all additives. Now, I suppose this is a follow-on to Kerry at the Food Files recent video. So I'm exploring the subject in a little bit more detail. I'll tell you a little bit about British Supplements, and I will put their website in the description to this video. I'm not being sponsored for this video. I've paid for everything myself. I do already take an eye care supplement, which is a complex containing fish oil, beta carotene, lutein, marigold extract, bilberry extract, wolfberry extract and various other things, as well as zinc oxide, to slow down the progression or even reverse the progression of my cataracts. And this I get from eBay, and it cost me about £21 for 180 capsules, which is about 6 months value. My auntie also likes this kind of thing. She had her cataracts operated on about a year ago now. Cataracts run in our family, on Dad's side anyway. So British Supplements are not owned by Big Pharma or in any joint venture with the government to sell anything, which of course Big Pharma is. It's a UK business that pays its taxes and is based on genuinely helping people pursue a healthier lifestyle and build up their natural immune systems. So Chris owns Real Health Supplements Limited, which trades as British Supplements TM. Chris is soon going to start making videos about the products and general videos about everything that's going on in the health industry, and I particularly look forward to that, and I will probably be subbing to that channel and will be sharing what Chris has to say. Chris will also be making videos of where the powders come from travelling to see farms and products all over the world, and to blog about everything. Chris created the business due to the sorry state that the food industry is in, especially supplements, because a lot of them are not exactly what they say on the labelling. Nothing is made for people, it's all just made for profit, and that's where British Supplements come in. They're looking longer term perhaps to have about 200 clean premium supplements in their online store. After that, they hope to manufacture their own spirulina capsules. Once they do that, they'd like to import the raw flowers and roots and manufacture their own powders. No supplement company has ever done any of these. 99.9% of powders are imported, and they don't care that much about the products. They're also looking to make a raw supplement line, if at all possible, and perhaps open some stores throughout the UK as well, because you won't see any of the products in the shops, because the products are expensive to make. They couldn't possibly afford to wholesale them. If you do buy them online, you can also get them from eBay. The more you get from British Supplements, the cheaper it is. I bought 2 months supply, but there is a little bit more of a saving if you get a 3-month supply. And some of the tablets aren't that expensive either. Some of them are, for example, zinc, maybe only a tenner or thereabouts. And there's no shipping on my order as well, which is really nice to see, because often goods are subject to shipping costs as well. They only make the best supplements and don't buy cheap bulked out powders, which is of course one of these ongoing processes where you buy the bulked out powders and then the company comes along and bulks them out a bit more, and this is why you don't often have much of the actual goodness in the capsule. So the turmeric they sell is real turmeric, and there's always a note on the back to give you a warning if necessary. Please be aware that we try and bring each natural supplement to you with as little processing as possible, which means there can be some powder on each capsule on the inside of each pouch. Turmeric stains a lot, so we recommend using a spoon to take a turmeric capsule out of the pouch when needed. Believe me, it's well worth it. Which is what you might do, for example, if you take a homeopathic remedy in tablet form. You might want to use a spoon to avoid getting any contamination on the tablets, which might affect their potency. So you can read the ingredients of the supplements on the website, and then look for the sneaky tab and link that says extra or other ingredients. Everything is transparent. Also, check everything you put on your skin or hair, because of course most of those are also made by the same companies, most or all of the time. In other words, Big Pharma. If you check the back of your supplement bottle and check the ingredients, you'll see a combo of these nasty little extras. You could check the back of any product you buy, as 99% are made for profit and not for humans. So I'll read you a few. Dicalcium phosphate, anti-caking agents, which is silicon dioxide and magnesium stearate, tablet coating, hydroxypropyl methicellulose and glycerin, cross-linked cellulose gum, stearic acid, polydextrose, titanium dioxide and iron oxides, methyl cellulose, stearic acid, maltodextrin, and the list goes on, including of course calcium carbonate, which is E1700, acacia, tragacanth, white beeswax, carnel wax, shellac. So that's quite a long list. You can access the full list on the website. So nothing is added to the supplements from British Supplements. It's all clean and free of any nasties. All the products are 100% of what you're looking to buy. So for example, if you want milk thistle extract, theirs is in a veg capsule. There's no little extras like those I've mentioned. They are adding an uptake blend to most of the products though, to help with the uptake of each supplement. Uptake blend, this again can be natural things, enables the body to absorb the supplement that you're taking in order for it to be working more effectively. A lot of the nasties are added to stop the herbs from being sticky and to help the machines work so they can mass produce them by the millions. So it's all about mass producing and making profit to earn as much as they can from you. Most of the brands don't even make their own products these days and buy from a couple of factories, which is why you see the exact same amounts and the same extras most of the time, but just with a different label on the bottle. British Supplements point out that no money is made from being healthy. There's lots of money in sickness and controlled and confused with depression and all sorts of brain disorders. And don't we all know that already from what a lot of us have learned over certainly the last few years, the things that are promoted as being good for you. We get programmed with the stuff they want us to eat. At one time, it was always said, especially in the 1970s, that margarine was better for you than butter. And margarine is only 1 or 2 molecules away from plastic. So really, butter is the way to go. However, not all butters are the same. For example, there are butters, of course, that have been made with milk that has been subjected to the bova feed. So you do need to think about your butters as well, and whether some of those are, say, spreadable butters and might contain things like rapeseed oil, most of which are produced in industrial sized factories. Once we get sick and we take the pills as soon as possible, we might soon be on a bag of them. My mum was on an A4 bag of medications before she passed away. God rest her soul. And a lot of the reason you might end up on a bag for is that not only have you got the illness, but then the tablets you're taking give you side effects. So then you're given more tablets to counteract the effects of these side effects. And so it goes on, and all that's being stacked in your body. So create a problem via the diet, fix it with a lab-made pill that has major side effects, and that creates another problem most of the time. Problem, reaction, solution. And where have we heard that before? It's the same theme, just in a different arena. So I'm going to read you something from the website, Human Rights Act 1998, Article 10. Everyone has the right to freedom of expression. This right shall include freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart information and ideas without interference by public authority and regardless of frontiers. How often in recent times have we been discouraged from doing that? And I will give a link to that again in the description, which comes, funnily enough, from gov.uk. Hypocrisy? I'll let you decide in my story. So the reviews on the website are the opinions from their customers on the products. No public authority can stop us from forming an opinion on the products and leaving a review on the product page. There's no censoring of any reviews. All the reviews are there to see. If we use them for marketing reasons, we will censor them for obvious reasons, as it could be deemed false advertising, as everyone doesn't see the same results. These are the hoops one needs to jump through these times, especially if a freedom company. Our reviews section is not advertising, it's a place on each product page that our customers can leave genuine reviews of their experiences with our natural products. So them versus us. First of all, them. Big business and big government. Big pharma plus MHRA, who are partners. Politicians. The above are the gatekeepers who keep the system in place via money, power and perception, don't they just? It's all over all the mainstream media. If you go onto MSN or Facebook or Instagram, you can see for yourself. Us, the people, small business, the taxpayers, we're not represented by anybody. They don't care about us. So let's look at a few well-known companies which were founded in the UK but are now foreign owned. So the crown jewels have been sold out. And a strong economy is based on a strong manufacturing base, and let's face it, we've lost a lot over the last 5 decades. These I got from Savers. I would say that even if you can't afford something like this, have a look at the ingredients on what you're intending to buy and spend as much as you possibly can on something as pure as possible. In Broadstairs we have an apothecary and they sell some natural supplements. I would also say check out some of the independent health food stores and see what they have on their shelves. Now this contains things like calcium carbonate, magnesium oxide, so we're into it already. I'm not going to show you the whole list, but that's it, that's a close-up. So that has lots of nasties in. I have been starting to feel a little bit run down. I'm in tune with my body. I suffer in the winter with SAD and I automatically knew that I needed more vitamin D3, and vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 go hand in hand. I already have zinc in my other eye care supplement, which is mostly natural, nasty free, so I didn't need extra zinc. I'm having things like bilberry and wolfberry, so I didn't need vitamin C. I also eat oranges and other citrus. I knew I would benefit from turmeric. I cook a lot with it. It's good for you. Interestingly, with vitamin D, you don't have to ration yourself, although you have to be careful with vitamins A and C how much you take. Vitamin D you can have as much as you like. And I knew that magnesium would also help me, as I'm prone to things like cramps. It tells you how many capsules are in there. On the back it tells you how to take them. So I am going to show you what these magnesium ones look like. Let's crack them open. It's just got a little of the natural residue that we were told about. So these are easy to swallow. I find this sort of thing easier to swallow than a tablet. I have problems swallowing tablets and some big capsules as well. So I'm going to enjoy taking those. So the Mega Magnesium, for example, which is the triple blend, it says take 2 capsules per day with food or water. So you could maybe have one morning and evening, or you could maybe take both together. I would probably take one twice a day. It doesn't specify. You can of course email the company and ask them how best to take them, whether together or separately. Everything is vegetarian. It tells you that each capsule has 702 mg of the magnesium blend, 67.86 mg elemental, sold as 2 per day, so 1,404 mg of magnesium and 135.72 mg of elemental magnesium per dose. All premium extracts in vegetarian capsules, HPMC, store in the fridge. And it says if you're taking any prescription medication, you have a medical condition or specific concerns about the suitability of any of our products in relation to these, you should always consult your GP or pharmacist prior to taking food supplements. Pregnant or lactating women should consult a GP before taking food supplements, not to be taken by under 18s. And don't exceed the recommended daily dosage. Keep out of reach of children. Supplements should not be taken as a substitute for a varied diet, and always read the label so you know what's in the ingredients. And it even says who has picked and packed it. And that couldn't be clearer. You've also got the expiry date, which is February 2027. It says clean, no fillers, no binders, 100% active ingredients. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please give it a like. Please comment. Would you spend £1.22 a day on your healthcare instead of, say, a chocolate bar or a cup of coffee, which costs more usually? What supplements do you take if you don't take these? Would you consider these anyway? Or are you so tight for money that this is all you can afford? I would be, quite frankly, more preoccupied with trying to improve my diet than take these in future. Please share and subscribe. Please ding the notification bell, and I will see you again soon for the next one. Until then, bye for now, and no doubt I will be giving you an update in the near future.